So I'm getting requests from my chat to go underground. So
Let's do it.
We'll start digging a tunnel here.
Okay. I will take care of the tethers, I guess. Ah, fuck! I have a lot of dignity. Alright, so it's control, and then there we go.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you get the right angle on it.
Yeah. I think I got it. Ooh, do we need a little bit of roof space?
Yeah, if you want to open the roof up
Yeah,
a little
I'll
bit.
take care of that for you. Because that's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Eventually we'll hit a tunnel here, and then we can really explore the space.
Just realized, wait, it's a dry bread. You have to go into the planet and turn it on. Quick, make a joke. No, that's your job. I'm not a comedian. This is only my job. Come on. Someone just said Kurt Angle, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna go put some tethers down so we don't end up dying of oxygen down here.
Do you know who Kurt Angle is?
I don't.
Are you American?
I am American.
I thought he was supposed to be your hero. he won the
I'm not a very good American.
I want to say it's 1996 Olympic gold medalist for Greco-Roman wrestling. Now, I've never watched the Olympics in my life, and I don't give a fuck about sports. The only reason I know that is because he later became one of the most famous pro wrestlers of all time, and he would always use his gold medal in storyline to brag. It was great. Pro wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Ah, it's wonderful.
I'm bad with names, so if I ever knew that name, I could have forgotten it. So
yeah, he's considered an American hero in Pittsburgh. He's considered a Pittsburgh hero. I mean, it's very impressive. He actually won the gold medal in Greco-Roman wrestling with a broken neck. It's incredibly impressive. Yeah, he just retired last week at WrestleMania. It was his last match ever. He is in his 50s, I think, and is not nearly as good as he used to be. It's quite unfortunate.
I think we're close to a cave because I'm hitting some sort of resource you normally find in the caves.
I'm still just trying to kind of open up the roof for you. I feel like that's probably a good use of my time.
Oh. I did learn something interesting, is that the sound of processing stuff, of like getting stuff, is apparently at the site where you're digging it up. So when you're digging that directly above my head,
it's like really loud.
Really loud.
Sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault, but
no, it's my fault.
I'm
a bad person.
There's a cavern right here.
Oh.
That we're right on the edge of.
Oh, it's cool. It's got spires and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting cavern biomes that you'll find eventually.
Oh, what's that thing down there? Is that like a research or what is that?
Could be. Let's try and
it's some kind of resource down there.
Let's try and build ourselves a pathway down.
Whoop. Here we go. Oh, this is cool. Oh, let me get a slightly.
Let me get a slightly steeper angle here so we get down there faster.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. You're better at that. Gaming Court says, quick question. Do you know you can research Astrominium? Astrominium.
I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, I'm very new to the game.
I'm pretty sure that's like one of the pretty advanced resources, if I'm remembering correctly, but I could be wrong.
So these mushrooms look like organics. Okay.
All right, we got a broken bit here. Is there anything useful from this? That's just debris. That's debris. All right, this one doesn't have anything useful on it.
How did a crash landing happen down here? Oh, hold on. There's a green gas coming at us? What is that?
Yeah, that'll hurt you.
Okay, I will stay away from that. Do we need to make some kind of light source, or are the flashlights good enough?
Flashlights are okay. At some point, if we can find some quartz, we can make work lights, which will give us like a, surround us with a light.
I can research these.
We need to find...
Oh. Got hurt a little.
Is this what you're going for, this thing?
No, when I destroy those things that send out the gas...
Oh, yeah.
They had a little minor research thing come out.
Let's put that over there for now. I'm gonna make some more tethers because I'm almost out. There should be malachite around here somewhere. There's some resource over in the distance, although I think it's saphirite. It's usually what's around this time.
Big research item there.
All right, I think this is saphirite, which I don't remember what this becomes. Do you guys remember what this becomes? Somebody in my chat will know.
Yeah, saphirite. Well, I'm sure it'll progress us in some way, because we weren't getting it before. What are these? Oh, researchable items. I'll go get those.
Zinc. This saphirite becomes zinc. Okay.
Okay. Oh, what's this down here? There's like a crystal thing. Let me get this. Oh, I think I might have picked this up before. What is this? If I gather enough. Quartz. I got quartz.
Oh, good. We need quartz.
Okay.
Is there more down there?
I don't... If you dig around, probably.
Yeah, there is. I see it. If we can get it, if you can get a full stack.
I just choked to death.
Yep, that'll happen.
I didn't realize my health was so low.
There's no health bar that I can figure out, so you just kind of have to know that you've been hurt, and then it comes back after a while, I think.
Oh shit, I got no inventory left. Okay, can I pick it up for my body?
Yes, if you come back down here, your body will be here.
Okay, I don't remember where you are. Are you able to drop a beacon?
Not really, but if you follow the tether line that goes on the ground to the... If you're looking away from the habitat, it's to your right, over near the landing pad. I mean, we only have one tether line down here, so...
Hold on, it's just we have so many tether lines going off the base, I don't remember which one's underground. Oh, this one, okay, got it. I'll be there in a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna make myself a work light if I can.
Oh, it's so cool that I can slide down this.
Oh, we need to... Wait, work lights take copper? I thought they took glass.
I mean, copper makes sense.
I suppose for a light, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could sprint. Oh god, I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah.
Why did I never try hitting shift the whole game? It's a sprint in every video game. Why didn't I try that?
I was wondering why it was taking you so long to get back with the research item that you had before.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I found my body. Let me just pick that up.
Make sure you don't get hit by the poison gas of the thing that killed you
I'm getting hit again by the poison gas that killed me the first time.
Here, let me kill that plant, and then it won't be a problem.
Yeah, I was trying to kill it before to get the research out of it, and I failed and died. Okay, is there no just quick pick up everything button from this fucking backpack?
I think if you hold shift while you're clicking on things,
there we go.
Up there, yeah. I'm gonna take all of this quartz up and start processing it in the furnace because
I'll keep hitting this place up and see what I can find.
Because I'm all full.
Okay. I'll see if I can get more research.
Cool. I'm gonna take one of these big research things with me up as well on my way out.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. So what's our top priority of new resources we found down here? Like, do we want to like keep getting more quartz here, or what is it that we need the most of down here?
I feel like copper is like sort of a limiter right now. We need copper. We haven't found any yet.
I'll see if I can find any down here.
Is
there any way to scan for resources?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
If it is, it's something I haven't researched.
Do we want pop coral seeds?
You know, I don't know why those are there, because I could never come up with a reason why you would want to grow them. I guess because when you destroy them, sometimes you get the little
research
thing. That's the only reason I could think of that you would want to do that.
You don't really get much.
Yeah, it's not much, so that's why I'm like, I guess this is a thing they want.
Gaming Quark says we probably want more quartz.
Yeah, I have 4 of it, and I've put all 4 of them on the smelter to turn into glass, so.
All right, let me bring back this big research thingy.
We just finished processing one. I'm putting in the last green rock I brought up on it right now.
Okay.
Although
We're
we
gonna have to
no
make
wind.
more research things at this point. We've got so many big things to research.
All right. So what do we? Can I do anything with glass?
All right, grab that.
Not currently is the answer. Okay.
Well, I'll keep trying to get more research down here while I explore then. That kind of looks like a green apple Jolly Rancher. I can see that. Once again, clicking all the wrong things before I click the right thing. Oh, there's like another structure or something over here. What is this?
See if I can figure out where you are.
Exodynamics Research Aid. Maintain desired power input to unlock. Field
Oh
research
yeah.
unit.
Those things you plug them in, and you have to. We need to go. I'd have to go get generators to make that work.
Okay, how
Or
many
make
do we
them, I
need?
suppose. I think it's 2.
Oh, there's another one
I
in the
can't
distance
remember.
down here. How
Yeah,
important
some
are
of them.
these?
Some of them take resources. Like that one looks like it takes a resource of some variety. And other ones take power, like the one that you found.
Okay.
Let me go run over there and see what that one takes. It looks like
Okay.
it takes a resource from a distance, but it's kind of hard to tell exactly.
Trying to get all these research samples.
If we're lucky, it's Saphirite, because that's the easy to come by around here. I think that's Saphirite. There's another one that takes power down here, too. Just see it.
Did I destroy this thing? I guess. Okay. Trying to get rid of all those gas-producing things and get all the research out of them.
All right, let's see. Resources.
There's a bunch of these things down here.
No, it's not Saphirite. What is it that it takes?
Yeah, there's another one over here. This is another power supply one. Oh, and there's like a wreck over here. Debris. Bunch of debris. Oh, and I killed myself again.
How'd you do that?
Poison gas.
Ah, yeah.
Man, that sneaks up on you.
Yeah, and this is the like I said, this is a little it's a fairly chill game, but it'll get you sometimes.
Yeah. Oop, what did I just do there? I don't know what I just did there. Oh, fall damage. I'm okay. I'm gonna go find my body. Hold on, let me fix the thing on my other monitor. There we go. Oop.
All right. So
I accidentally am pointing at the ground. I didn't know that's a thing I can do.
pointing at the ground. Oh yeah, if you just click.
Yeah, and it makes
that
an
what you're talking
arrow.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's so that we can point things out to each other.
Where the hell are you? I'm trying to find my body. I keep following the wrong tether lines. Is this the...
It's in the
That's
direction
not
of
the right
me.
one.
Where? Yeah, come this way. I know where your body is.
This way, where are you?
I saw you for a second. Now I don't
Oh,
see
there. Now I see you.
you. I was like, I saw your icon,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
it
it's this
disappeared on
way.
me.
Yeah. That's a good question, Sassarus. How does poison gas kill you that fast while you're being fed oxygen in an enclosed suit?
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
Maybe it's not poison gas. It's like acidic.
Oh, so it's like eating
Like
through
it-
my suit or something?
Yeah.
Or maybe the developers didn't think about it as hard as we are.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. They were just like,
Yeah.
this is dangerous. End of story.
Look out, danger gas.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some oxygen.
I'm running around off tethers. That's probably a bad idea. Oh, this is compound good. I can make more tethers.
I'm starting to follow you with tethers. There you
Hey,
go.
thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. Okay, why was I going over here again? I I saw some debris or something earlier, and I didn't get a good look at it. Where was that?
Somewhere near where you died, I think. Oh, I think I see it in the distance. Over there.
Wonder if there's anything we should be desperately researching. Because we're getting a lot of bites.
Yeah, it depends on what we want to do. Because if we want to do stuff on the surface, researching some sort of vehicle is probably the best plan. If we want to keep digging, then the mods are often helpful because they let you dig bigger amounts and faster and stuff. It just depends on what we want to do.
What would you suggest?
There's of course also the possibility to research the spaceships. I was gonna say the flyaway things.
The flying machines. Oh, what are these?
Someone in my chat is suggesting centrifuge, and then somebody also just wants to see a trailer that has 2 driver's seats just to see what happens.
I got a new resource.
What'd you get?
Hold on. I'll get back to an oxygen thing and check. This is not the best shaped land, and I accidentally clicked into the window. Now I can't see the chat. I will fix that in a second. Oh, where's my oxygen tether? I walked way too far away, and now I don't see where it is. Well, I saw you pointing, so it must be in this direction. There we go. I'm good. Let me fix my chat. The game thought I was trying to click out of the window, and so it clicked my right monitor and made the chat go away. Now the chat's back. Okay. What was that resource I got? Not that button, not that button. It's always the last button I click. Laterite.
All right, I think this one that takes a resource may take laterite. So,
sorry, you cut out for a second there. Something takes laterite. So what?
I think this researchy thing over here takes laterite. So
okay.
Come over here. I might be wrong. It might be a different resource, but
insert the appropriate resource. Well, I'll try.
See if it goes there. Yep,
hey!
There it goes.
Hey!
All right, so don't scan that. Those are worth more if you take them back to the big scanner and scan them.
Oh, okay.
You can get them for a quick boost, or you can do a big scan on them.
Okay, I put it on my backpack.
All right, so we'll put that on the scanner when we get it back up top. There's more laterite over there, it looks like. Laterite.
Inventory is full. Let me, is there anything I want to drop? Is there anything total crap here? Do I need resin on me? I'm not sure that I do.
Well, I mean, everything is pretty much always helpful, so.
Yeah. Maybe I should go back up top and drop the stuff off.
Yeah, just see what the situation is up there. Probably the stuff that's on the refinery or smelter thing probably needs to get taken off.
Things are falling.
And if you want to put the laterite on the smelter, it'll also smelt into something. I don't know what.
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember.
I
think
just
aluminum.
I gotta find my way back up. I think I see where it is. No, that's not where it is. I am very lost. I might have to put down a beacon at some point.
Sorry, I personally have like a really strong sense of direction. So
yeah,
I tend not to get that lost in these things. So
yeah, I've got.
But I need to go back up.
I will try to find you. Then you will lead me. Oh, hold on. I looked up and saw some glowies up there. That must be it. I have aphantasia, so I can't picture things in my head. So that makes navigation in places like this very difficult.
Huh.
Yeah. I have a slew of disabilities. Life is fun. I have cerebral palsy, I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I have aphantasia. It's balls. Thanks for following the Polish Man Gaming.
My wife has something called CMT.
That sounds familiar.
Charcot-Marie Tooth, which is a peripheral neuropathy.
What does that do?
Makes her... It's like a wasting for her hands, arms, and legs, basically. So it's like there's sort of 2 versions. It's actually like more than one disease that was described so long ago that they just called it one thing. But we now know that there was like lots of different kinds. But it's like what am I trying to say? causes the signals traveling down your nerves to not travel as far as they're supposed to, or like travel as easily. Like there's two versions. One, either the signal gets the sheath on your nerves is too thin and the signal gets lost, and then there's also one where the sheath on your nerves is too thick, and so then the signal can't get through. But the result is the same: is that the nerves at the end of the line, so like on your hands and feet and stuff, the signal never makes it there.
That sucks.
Which causes those muscles to eventually atrophy away because they're not getting used properly.
Is there any kind of like special exercises and stretches you have to do for that?
Not really. Like, I mean, obviously working the muscles keeps them healthier than not doing it, but it's just sort of, deterring its progression. And it's also wildly variable in how affected it is. So like her...
Yeah, that's kind of like Ehlers-Danlos, but with joint decay. You can do a lot. There's maintenance you can do that helps. Some people have it worse than others. Sometimes you can get like you can get like silicone injections, like my mom does in her shoulder blades, to make sure there's always cushion for the joints.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that my case isn't as bad as that. I am unlucky that I have cerebral palsy though, because that one's not genetic. That's random.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I'm very lucky that I'm not very affected by it. It's some motor skill things that are fairly minor. I look normal. And my cognitive abilities are fine. Either then aphantasia, which may or may not be related to the cerebral palsy, because people can just randomly have that and never know their whole lives. Because aphantasia is almost undiagnosed. It got named like 4 years ago by a guy on Facebook.
I think I've only ever heard of it once before.
A big YouTube video came out about it earlier this year. It is so unknown because the thing is, people who have aphantasia usually have no idea they have it their entire lives and can't describe it to anybody. I found out I have it back when there wasn't a name for it when I was 20, because I always thought when people say like picture this, I thought that was just a turn of phrase, like everything in English is. So I went on a goofy rant about it with my friend, and then he's like, yeah, but you can literally picture that. And like, I realized at some point in the conversation, there's something I fundamentally don't understand. And after a conversation, I realized people can picture things in their head. For me, you ever look at a light bulb by accident and it's really bright and you look away and there's that after image of like swirly colors in the general shape of what it used to be?
Yep.
That is what I can see in my head sometimes. It's not willingly. It just kind of happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I can see that in motion, and it's simulating a motion. And that is about as good as my mental... it's sometimes referred to as like... aphantasia is a scale of mental visual clarity, and once you're low enough on the scale, you're considered having aphantasia. So that ranges between it's totally black all the time, nothing's ever there, and you can't focus on anything there. So that's why I really suck at any math that I can't do by sound in my head. Because I can picture the numbers in my head, and I know they're there, and I know that they're correct, but I can't read them, which is very confusing to describe. And is confusing even to me. Because I have no way of knowing they're correct, I just feel like they're correct, but I can't read them, so it doesn't matter. So Captain Otterspotter says, so you don't have a mind's eye? I have an incredibly weak mind's eye. It does some swirly colors and not really willingly, and it kind of does motions that I can kind of decipher sometimes. It's essentially worthless. It doesn't do anything useful. And sometimes it's very distracting because it does things that I'm not trying to get it to do. So, there you go.
Yeah.
So I've had people in the community say that they realized they had aphantasia because I talked about it, and they're like, wait, people are supposed to be able to picture things in their head? Like, it is not that uncommon a condition. It's just most people who have it will never find out they have it.
Yeah, it's like people that are colorblind.
There we go in the
it
chat with Amazing Lore asking the exact thing that almost everybody who first hears about it asks, can you dream? Which is a really fascinating question because the answer is yes. A lot of people with aphantasia can dream quite vividly. It is not that it is completely impossible for the brain to picture things. It's that for whatever reason, it can't do it very well. And apparently people with aphantasia can be trained to start picturing things. It's just an incredibly hard to do process because it has had almost no research into it, because it's such a recent phenomenon of understanding what this is. That it is not that the brain is incapable. Oh, you are suffocating. It is not that the brain is incapable of picturing things. It's that it doesn't know how, and it can be trained, but the training process is so unknown that no one knows how to work it out properly. I know people have theories about picturing an apple in your head and then attempting to rotate it in your head, and apparently practicing it that really dedicated and hard can increase your mental visual clarity. I've never been able to pull it off, though.
Yeah, I have really strong spatial reasoning. Like
That's cool.
My internal maps are really strong. It's one of these things that I've always talked about as being like something that in another time would have been like a useful skill that's now just basically like a parlor trick. You know?
Kind of. I'm sure it would have been more useful before, but I would kill to be able to picture things in my head properly, because it impacts me as a content creator a lot. Because anytime that I'm working on art assets, which I do most of my own art assets, other than like the caricature of me that's like my branding, that I commission from an artist that I'm friends with. However, the majority of my, like all my thumbnails, all my art assets, everything, I make myself. And so it starts as very basic geometric shapes because I don't know what it'll look like until I put it down. And so I just start fucking around until it becomes something. And then I start working from there, and I can work with that to some degree. But I am not very creative with stuff like that, and I have a very hard time with creative edits unless I have a strong audio idea.
Yeah.
Because I can hear things in my head just fine. I can recreate songs really accurately. I can't do visuals almost at all unless I have a strong starting point that I can see. And so I'd love to be able to picture things because I'm actually quite impacted by it on things that are trivial in terms of everyday living, but impact my job.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's mostly like useful in the sense that I have a really strong sense of direction. And that's one of those things that like in the world before GPS or like in the age of exploration, that probably would have been really useful. Nowadays, it's just like, oh, you know how to get there without using GPS? Oh, good for you.
Yes. Like, my mom has a genuine photographic memory. She used to be able to memorize stuff from foreign dictionaries. It's incredible. Because when she was in college, she spoke about 7 languages, including like ancient Egyptian she could read and stuff.
Wow.
It's really fascinating. That is the opposite of me. I have an incredibly hard time with language outside of English. And I've never been able to speak or read a language outside of English. Although I think I'm quite good at English. I can't read cursive, for instance. I was never taught it properly, and I've never been able to learn it and read it. For some reason, I have a very hard time with that.
I was always terrible at cursive. My handwriting is awful.
My handwriting is illegible to the point that I can't read it, like just printing on paper, but that's part of the cerebral palsy. I was allowed to type from an early age with a laptop because basically my writing on paper never progressed past a kindergarten level, so it is so illegible that I can't read most of it. So my signature, when people sign for me, there's always the moment every time I sign anything for a package of I write it down, they look at it, and then they ask me what my name is. Because they need to know that I'm the correct person. And it's not chicken scratch. It is a mixture of uppercase and lowercase, and it genuinely looks like a preschooler wrote it. Because it hurts to write. My hand isn't meant for that.
Yeah. Toad Cole in my chat says Canadian English. When you said that you only speak English.
Yeah. Bite me. At least it's not Canadian. You can make fun of Canadian French all you want because it's.
He did put a JK after it, so.
You can make fun of Canadian French all you want because it's hilarious, nasally potato farmer French. Canadian English, come on, it's not that different.
I don't know. He was just looking for a joke. I thought it was funny.
At least it wasn't the fucking a boot thing. That's like the one. I'm completely 100% up for every single like making fun of Canadianisms, except people who are like, "Lol, Canada, a boot." You know who says a boot? Because there are places in Canada where they say a boot. It's New Brunswick. That's about 6% of the Canadian population. No one lives in fucking New Brunswick. That's like the one place. Oh, and like Halifax. People in Halifax will say a boot, and they sound just like me, where it's like a very general accent, but they say a boot. And they don't say that they don't say a boot. So that's why you hear Canadians fight the whole a boot thing, because the people who say that they say it. Because they know that they say it because they're saying it. And then we all get tarred with that fucking brush just because we say the O and the U noise heavier than Americans do. And goddamn you, because we have so many stronger accents than that you don't make fun of, but you make fun of the accent that we don't have.